What's going on, guys? Wyatt here with Coal Run Outdoors, and today we are doing the second video in our series following the John Wayne Real American Grilling Cookbook, and today we are doing a recipe called Sofrito Pork Chops. So let's get right into the ingredients and what you'll need for this recipe. Pretty simple recipe. You need veggie oil, which is $5.19 for 40 ounces, ground cumin, which is $1.89 for the jar you see, sea salt, which is $3.19 for 26 ounces, ground pepper, which is $2 for 2 ounces. You need bone-in pork chops. I got mine $4.89 for the 3 chops that you see, and then a 12-ounce jar of Sofrito, which is $2.39 for the 12-ounce jar. Before you can cook your pork chops, you're going to have to season them. So what you're going to see me do here is get our seasoning mixture together. So I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of black pepper, a half teaspoon of dried cumin, and 1 whole teaspoon of kosher or fine sea salt. I chose to use sea salt because, well, that's what I had in the cabinet. Now that we have our seasoning mixture made up, we can start to work on our actual pork chops. So what you're going to want to do is rip open your pack of pork chops. You're going to want to wash them good and pat them dry. Once you get your pork chops washed and dried there, we're just going to go ahead and take a little bit of the veggie oil. And honestly, I probably used a little bit too much. You could probably get away with less than what I do here. But you're just going to drizzle a little bit on top of your pork chops, and then that's going to be your binder so that your seasoning sticks to it a little bit better. So once you get that good and rubbed into both sides of your pork chop, you're just going to want to go ahead and take your mixture that we made up earlier, cover both sides of your pork chops, and then you're ready to head towards the grill. Alright, so for the grill, we're going to go ahead and preheat to medium-high heat, which is somewhere between 375 and 450. Now you're going to put your cast iron skillet on there and allow everything to get up to temp. While you're doing that, pork chops should be sitting at room temp. But once your grill is up to temp, you're going to want to go ahead and take that 12-ounce jar of Sofrito, pour it into your cast iron skillet. And once you got your Sofrito poured into your pan there, you're going to want to take your pork chops and nestle them nicely in your skillet. The book says let these cook covered for 7 minutes, and that is exactly what I did. Now, I will say my grill skyrocketed in temp a little bit. It got up close to 500. I have my knobs set to where I figure is medium-high heat, but they turned out well. Just kind of pay attention to it. But like I said, 7 minutes covered. Alright, so after 7 minutes, as you can see, the pork chops are looking damn good. You're just going to want to go ahead and flip them all over. And the book says to cook for 6 to 8 minutes again. Mine, being that my grill got up so hot, I only cooked them for another probably 4 or 5 minutes. I think it was closer to 4. And they turned out perfectly. You're just wanting to make sure that they hit an internal temp of 145, which is what the book says. Make sure they hit 145. So here's what my pork chops turned out looking like. I took a little bit of the extra Sofrito that was in the skillet, set it on top. These are absolutely phenomenal. I gotta say, this tops the fajita recipe for me that I did last time. The pork chops are so tender, flavoring so good. Highly recommend. Definitely try this one for yourself.